If you've gotten to this part of the Pogil and you are confused, I think it might be a good spot for me to do a little bit of explaining how we're calculating how much of our initial reactant is left, and what the change of our product is after so many minutes. So these numbers need to originally come from me, so I emailed you them. You're going to start with 10 moles of A and no moles of B. When this reaction occurs, 60% of your reactants are going to turn into products. So 60% of this 10 moles is going to turn into substance B, but then only 20% is going to return in the reverse reaction. So for this first one, you're going to start out with 10 moles, and we want to know what the change forward is. So how much of A is going to turn into B. So the way you find that is you find 60% of 10. And to do that, you're going to take 10 times 0.6, and you'll see that you get 6 moles of A that's going to turn into B. And then you're going to look, okay, if I'm starting with 0 moles of B and 20% of that is going to turn into A, if I have 0 moles, I'm going to make 0 moles. So in the end, after 1 minute of this, I'm going to have 10 moles minus the 6 that turned into B for a total of 4 moles of substance A. And on the other side of the reaction, I have 0 moles of B. I added 6 additional moles of B for a total of 6 moles. So after 1 minute, I'm down to 4 moles of A, but I have 6 moles of B that's been created. And now I'm going to keep working my way down and see what the change is after each minute. So for 2 minutes, I'm going to start with how much substance A I had, which is 4 moles. And I'm going to take 60% of 4. So 4 times 0.6. I'm going to get that 2.4 moles of A is going to turn into B. And then I want to know what's happening in the reverse direction. So I'm going to take, I started with 6 moles of B. 20% of that, 6 times 0.2, is that I'm going to get 1.2 moles turning back into A in the reverse reaction. And because those two things changed, A turned into B, B turned back into A, I'm going to look at what my end total is after 2 minutes. So I started with 4, I lost 2.4, I gained 1.2 for a total of 2.80 moles. And on the reverse side of the reaction, I started with 6, I gained 2.4 moles, but I lost 1.2 for a total of 7.2 moles. And I'm just going to keep doing this back and forth math to see what is happening after each minute. How much of A is turning into B? How much of B is turning back into A? And when will this eventually maybe reach equilibrium where we're having the same amount on both sides? So I hope that helped. Email me if you have questions.